Under same conditions of temperature and pressure, you collect 2 liter of carbon dioxide, 3 liter of chlorine, 5 liter of hydrogen, 4 liter of nitrogen and 1 liter of sulfur dioxide. In which gas sample there will be the greatest number of molecules, and in which gas sample there will be least number of molecules. We know that this can be addressed by using Avogadro's law, which states under similar conditions of temperature and pressure, equal volume of all gases contain same number of molecules. If we keep on increasing the gaseous volume, then the number of gaseous molecules present in that volume also increases, meaning volume of the gas is directly proportional to number of molecules in it. If we take the given data, then hydrogen is having highest volume in it, that is 5 liters. So it must be consisting of greatest number of molecules. Least volume is present with sulfur dioxide. So this must be consisting of least number of molecules. If 50 cc of a gas A contains Y molecules, how many molecules of gas B will be present in 25 cc of B under same conditions? Let us write down the given data in one place. Gas A, gas B. Volume taken with gas A is 50 cc and with gas B is 25 cc. It is given that 50 cc of gas A contains Y molecules, and we have to find out how many molecules are present in 25 cc of gas B. For this also, we have to make use of Avogadro's law, which states under similar conditions of temperature and pressure, equal volume of all gases contain same number of molecules. So we have to make use of unitary method here. 50 cc contains Y molecules, 25 cc contains how many molecules? If we apply the unitary method, then unknown can be calculated by 25 multiplied by Y divided by 50. This will be Y by 2, meaning 25 cc of gas B contains Y by 2 molecules. The gases chlorine, nitrogen, ammonia and sulfur dioxide are collected under the same conditions of temperature and pressure. The following table gives the volume of gases collected and the number of molecules X in 20 liters of nitrogen. You are to complete the table giving the number of molecules in other gases in terms of X. To fill this table, we have to make use of Avogadro's law and unitary method. We have already done this method with previous problems. Let us straight away solve the problem. 20 liter of nitrogen consists of X molecules in it. 10 liters of chlorine consists of how many molecules? This will be given by 10x divided by 20, that is X by 2. When it comes to ammonia, 20 liters consists of X. According to Avogadro's law, 20 liters of any other gas under the same temperature and pressure also should be consisting of same number of molecules. So the answer for this also is X. Coming to the sulfur dioxide, 20 liters of nitrogen consists of X molecules. So 5 liters of sulfur dioxide consists of how many molecules? If we apply the method, 5x divided by 20, that will be X by 4. Answer is X by 4. If 150 cc of gas A contains X molecules, how many molecules of gas B will be present in 75 cc of B? The gases A and B are under the same conditions of temperature and pressure. Name the law on which the above problem is based. Certainly, the law is nothing but Avogadro's law. If we put all the given data in one place, then gas A, gas B, volume taken are 150 cc and 75 cc respectively. It is given that 150 cc of A consists of X molecules and number of molecules of B in 75 cc we have to find out. For this, we have to make use of unitary method. 75 multiplied by X divided by 150. This will be X divided by 2, meaning 75 cc of B contains X by 2 number of molecules.